Let's talk about haters for a while. Because if you want to succeed in any domain, in anything in life, you have to have the courage to be disliked. And the reason for this is if you're not, if you try to please everyone, you will land in the middle. And this is where you're kind of this tasteless, colorless, and just boring person. If you want to actually be good at something, there's gonna be people who love you, and then there's gonna be people who hate you. So if you manage to get haters, it's actually a good sign that you're going in the right direction, because at the same time, there will come people into your life who love it and be like, yo, you're so brave, how can you do this? Another point with haters is that you need to remember that these are often people who never do anything themselves. It's so easy to tell other people what they are doing wrong or what they could improve, but if they would go out and do it themselves, they would pretty soon realize that there's no point in saying anything to anyone else, because most things that people do that put themselves in a vulnerable position, they're not that easy. It's not that easy to create content, to shoot videos, to be up in public. It's so easy to sit in your sofa and have your phone and be like, yeah, I judge that, and I comment on that, and I hate that. It's like, bro, do something with your life. All the people who are actually building something, they don't have time to hate on others, because there's no point. Once you start doing, especially if you start building a business or you start developing yourself, there's no point in dissing someone else, because you realize that, wow, this is hard. All these things are really difficult. I know it can feel really bad when someone says something, but always remember who's talking and ask yourself these questions. Who are they to say anything? And you will soon realize that most of the comments are just invalid. And the sad truth is that most of the people who are dissing other people, they feel so bad that they think that it will somehow make them feel better if other people will feel that pain too. That's why hurt people hurt people. And when you step into this ideology, you understand that, wow, these haters are the ones who need the most love. And it kind of changes the game, because you understand that these are the real victims. They're just crying for help, but they don't know any other way than to just shout out to other people and diss and hate and just try to make other people feel bad, because they feel so bad inside, and they're crying for help, but their awareness is too closed to see, which means it's even possible to change a hater into a fan. Because if you see through their hate and you go and actually help them, they will be so grateful and the hating will stop right away. It's the same with kids. Like, bullies who bully other people usually have some kind of parents or other people in their life who bully them, and they just pay it forward. Good people, they don't need to bully. Why would they? If they don't feel bad, you don't get a sense of, yeah, I want to make someone else feel bad. That doesn't happen. It's always the people who feel bad about themselves deep inside, and not everyone is aware of their own persona. So they are just unaware. It's their only survival mechanism they have to hate on other people. But you, who are brave and you put yourself out there, just remember that these people are more hurt than you. Because if they weren't, they would do something about it. They would start creating themselves. They would be something, try to strive for something. So it's always the smallest people who have the loudest voices. And when you remember this, you are able to process all these triggers because they actually want you to feel bad. That's their purpose, because they feel so bad. And the only thing you can give to them is either you ignore them or you send them love. The worst thing you can do for them is that you get triggered and you lower yourself to their emotional states and to their realm of reality. That's not how we improve the world. You send them love, or you just ignore them and let them stay in that state. Because if you go and play their game, and if you start hating back and kind of just start this war, it's never gonna resolve itself. That's not the way. So it may be really tricky to deal with these things, but if you have good people around you, talk to them and get perspectives and realize that all these haters, and they may be grown-up men or women or like even old people, they are suffering inside. And that makes it so much easier for you to understand why they do it. And then you kind of see like, oh, they would need more help. And you kind of become this person who have empathy for them. I don't say you need to do anything about it. Sometimes it's just better to cut it off and be like, whatever, I don't care. But don't take it personally. Only people who are hurt will hate. And if you take it personally, you lower yourself to their level. So keep at it, keep going, keep doing your thing. You're not doing anything wrong. It's actually a good sign if you get haters, because that means they are jealous of you doing something they would probably love to do themselves, but they have so many boundaries and restrictions and walls around their own being that they're not able to do it. So the easiest thing for them to do is to hate. That's gonna be it for this video. I hope you got something out of this. My name is Mitz, your future purpose, here to help you find your own path in life and be proud of who you are. See you in a future video.